What if I told you the best kept secrets to a long life don't live in a bottle of supplements or a gym membership, but in the daily habits of ordinary people across the world? In this video, we'll dive into 10 countries where people regularly live past 100 years old, not as a fluke, but as a pattern. We'll look at what they eat, how they live, and what these countries have in common that make living to 100 not only possible, but probable. Let's break longevity down by location, with real facts, habits, and science-backed insight. And you can decide which of these countries you'd want to model your own lifestyle after. Number 1. Japan, the global longevity leader. Japan consistently ranks number 1 in global life expectancy. As of 2023, the average life expectancy is around 85 years, with over 80,000 centenarians. What sets Japan apart is a culture deeply rooted in balance, simplicity, and prevention. Their traditional diet is low in saturated fats and high in vegetables, fish, and soy-based products like tofu and miso. The practice of Hara Hachi Bu, eating until you're 80% full, prevents overeating. Japanese people also tend to avoid red meat and processed sugar, and they maintain active lifestyles that include walking, biking, and gardening well into old age. With a universal healthcare system that emphasizes preventive care and early intervention, along with a societal respect for aging and purpose in old age, Japan makes it easier for its citizens to stay healthy longer. Number 2. Italy, Sardinia, home of the world's longest living men. Sardinia, an island off the coast of Italy, has one of the world's highest concentrations of male centenarians. This longevity hotspot owes much of its success to a Mediterranean diet centered on legumes, olive oil, vegetables, goat milk, and whole grains. The mountainous landscape naturally encourages physical activity, and processed food is rarely part of the local menu. Most people consume home-baked bread and drink local wine in moderation. Sardinians often live in multi-generational households, which keeps the elderly socially engaged. Perhaps most importantly, the pace of life is slow and relaxed, reducing chronic stress levels. The local red wine, Cannonau, contains unusually high levels of antioxidants, which researchers believe support heart health. Number 3. Costa Rica, Nicoya Peninsula, Central America's longevity hotspot. In Costa Rica's Nicoya Peninsula, it's common for people to live well into their 90s and beyond. One standout factor here is the mineral-rich drinking water, naturally high in calcium and magnesium, which supports bone health. The Nicoyan diet consists mainly of beans, corn, rice, squash, and locally grown tropical fruits. Simple, plant-based, and nutrient-dense. Most residents get regular sunlight, providing essential vitamin D, and they stay physically active through daily labor or walking, even into old age. A cultural philosophy called Plan de Vida, which translates to life plan, keeps older adults mentally and socially engaged by giving them a strong sense of purpose, which researchers believe helps delay disease and cognitive decline. Number 4. Greece, Ikaria, where dementia rates are shockingly low. Ikaria, a Greek island in the Aegean Sea, has been called the island where people forget to die. The residents drink herbal teas made from wild herbs like rosemary, sage, and dandelion, which are rich in natural compounds that help reduce inflammation and lower blood pressure. They often take regular afternoon naps, a practice that's been shown to lower heart disease risk. The Icarians eat a plant-heavy, organic diet based on legumes, vegetables, olive oil, and whole grains, with very little meat or sugar. The pace of life is slow and centered on relationships rather than schedules. They prepare most meals from scratch and often grow their own food, ensuring freshness and minimal processing. Remarkably, studies have found almost no cases of Alzheimer's among Icaria's oldest residents. Number 5. Sweden, balance, nature, and social systems. Sweden might not boast the highest number of centenarians, but its citizens enjoy some of the highest rates of healthy life expectancy, more years without major illness or disability. Swedes embrace a lifestyle of moderation, often summed up in the cultural concept of Lagom, which means just enough. Their diets include high-fiber rye bread, root vegetables, berries, and fermented dairy, all of which contribute to digestive and cardiovascular health. Sweden's universal healthcare system ensures that people receive preventive screenings and early interventions. Social support systems are strong, with comprehensive elder care and community activities that reduce isolation. The country's vast natural landscapes and public access laws promote regular outdoor activity, with hiking, walking, and cycling being popular at every age. Number 6. Singapore. High-tech longevity. Singapore ranks among the top nations for life expectancy and healthy aging, largely due to its advanced healthcare system and cultural emphasis on prevention. The country offers one of the most efficient and accessible healthcare systems in the world, with regular screenings and incentives for healthy living. The typical diet is a mix of Chinese, Malay, and Indian cuisines, often including vegetables, rice, fish, and traditional medicinal herbs. Singapore's urban planning prioritizes walkability and green spaces, encouraging physical activity in all age groups. The government also funds active aging programs, offering seniors opportunities to keep working, learning, and contributing to society. Cleanliness, sanitation, and public hygiene campaigns contribute to lower rates of communicable diseases, especially among vulnerable older adults. Number 7. France, dietary intelligence and lifestyle discipline. France consistently ranks near the top for life expectancy in Europe, despite diets that include butter, cheese, and wine. This isn't a paradox when you consider the cultural norms around food. The French emphasize portion control, eating smaller but well-balanced meals spread throughout the day. They prioritize quality ingredients, often buying fresh produce, bread, and meat from local markets. Meals are a time for enjoyment, not multitasking, which supports better digestion and reduced stress. French cities are extremely walkable, and daily walking is common, especially among older adults. Their healthcare system, which includes routine preventive care and home visits for the elderly, also plays a key role in promoting long, healthy lives. Number 8. South Korea, nutrition, tradition, and community. South Korea has one of the fastest growing elderly populations, and many older adults remain physically independent into their 90s. A traditional Korean diet is rich in fermented foods like kimchi, doenjang, and gochujang, which support gut health and immune function. Meals typically include rice, vegetables, and soup, providing a low-fat but nutrient-rich profile. The healthcare system emphasizes early screening and education, and seniors often stay active by hiking in mountainous parks or practicing Tai Chi. Strong family ties and respect for elders ensure that older adults stay engaged and cared for. This combination of tradition, nutrition, and modern medical care creates a solid foundation for healthy aging. Number 9. Switzerland. Stability and clean living. Switzerland boasts high life expectancy and a high proportion of seniors living without major disabilities. Environmental quality plays a major role here. The country has some of the cleanest air and water in the world due to rigorous environmental regulations. The Swiss diet includes nutrient-rich dairy from grass-fed animals, whole grains, and seasonal vegetables. A low-stress lifestyle is supported by political stability, low crime rates, and high levels of societal trust. Outdoor activities like hiking, skiing, and cycling are common even among the elderly, thanks to excellent infrastructure and access to nature. Financial stability, with strong pensions and public elder support, also contributes to reduced anxiety and improved overall well-being. Number 10. United States. The exception within the exception. While the U.S. overall does not rank highly in life expectancy, one community stands out: Loma Linda, California. Loma Linda is home to a large population of Seventh-day Adventists, a Christian denomination known for its health-focused lifestyle. Members follow a predominantly plant-based diet, avoid smoking and alcohol, and prioritize rest and volunteer work. Social connection is encouraged through faith and community events, and daily movement like walking and gardening is embedded into their routine. Education about health is a major value, and many community members work in healthcare, which translates into more informed personal health choices. As a result, residents of Loma Linda live up to 10 years longer than the average American.